continue to talk. Hey, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'm having some real technical difficulties here tonight. I'm not sure what's going on. Anyway, yeah, tonight is going to be a good game. Hopefully, I can stay up for it. Again, as I mentioned, the rest of the games, my previews are going to be on my podcast about nothing but sports. You can access this podcast on Apple, on Spotify, on hey Brett, Apple, Spotify, on Google, on Anchor. This is where hey Pablo, this is where you can access that. I do want to. Hopefully, this person comes back in because that individual mentioned Tom Brady, and I want to. I listen. Tom Brady had a bad game. Every year when he was a Patriot, the Patriots could be having a hell of a year. Outside of I think that year when they like basically went undefeated. But they could be having a hell of a year. Offense is on point, defense is on point, but they would still have one of those games where Tom Brady just stunk up the place and they got smacked in the mouth. Okay, well, guess what? The Saints smacked them around the other night. I still don't believe that Tom Brady is washed up. I still believe that the Bucks will make it to the Super Bowl. I'm calling Super Bowl for the Bucks. And so, we'll see how that go. I see some new folks up in here. Hey guys, you guys kind of missed my predictions. We are talking NFL. We're talking some predictions for this Sunday's game, and we're talking Thursday night predictions. So I had to restart my broadcast because it was, kind of buffering and going in and out on me. But check out my profile or check out my news feed, and you'll definitely be able to see the first half of this conversation. Ricky G, Giants put Brady in his place twice. Well, excuse me. Tom Brady. Okay, listen, first of all, we know what the kryptonite that the Giants have, with Tom Brady. But I will say that I was super happy that as a Buck, maybe it's not the same no more as a Buck because they beat the Giants the other week. But real quick, I'm gonna go through my quick predictions on about seven games on Sunday and then tonight's game. So I got the Broncos and Raiders. The Raiders are going to win 30-27. Bengals and Steelers. The Bengals are going to edge out the Steelers and win 24-20. The 49ers and the Saints. The Saints are going to win 30-17. Rams and Seahawks. They're going to win. The Rams are going to win 35-24. Ravens and Pats. I got the Ravens winning 28-10. Vikings and Bears. I got the Bears winning 24-13. I'm not sure if I said that in my first broadcast. And tonight's game, the Colts and the Titans, I said something like 27-24. I think that the Titans are going to edge out and win that game. So, yeah, Giants listen, Eli's my hero. Let me say something. You guys have no idea how frustrated. I actually stopped going to a particular aunt's house because both of those Super Bowls played against the Giants, Tom Brady. I went to my aunt's house. She just said, I'm literally the only Tom Brady fan in the family. So, hey, come over. I'm going to cook. And she knows I love her macaroni and cheese. And she knows I love her cooking. My aunt Mert, shout out to my aunt Mert. She's a hell of a cook. And so these particular things, Super Bowl, she says, hey, come over, I'm a cook. And she know I can't say no to her cooking. So what did I do? Those two Super Bowls, I took my tail over her house, and Tom Brady lost both games. So now every time Tom Brady appears in a Super Bowl, I don't go to her house. I got to give my favorite quarterback the best chance possible. And if that means staying away from certain folks' house so that his luck ain't in a bad place because I'm his biggest fan, then I'm going to do that. He's my GOAT. He's the best ever to play this game, quarterback-wise. If you ain't with the party, you need to get with it. And I just wasn't about to put him in that position. So when they played the Falcons, I was at my mom's house. And what do you know? He won, came back. Down 28-3, came back. No, I'm not bad luck, Ricky G. Yay, your Rams. Yep, I got the Rams winning. As I mentioned, over the Seahawks. Bengals, yeah. That boy saying, I got it's an upset. Clearly, it's an upset. But if you look at the Steelers' schedule, as I mentioned before, let's not act like they've been playing top tier teams. They have, and they played Dallas very poorly. The Bengals are playing much better than the Cowboys are, in my opinion. And they struggled against Dallas, the Steelers. So, Dallas made some boneheaded decisions and calls, and they cost themselves that game. The Steelers didn't take that game from Dallas. Dallas gave it away. So I do believe that Joe Burrow is going to be, again, the first rookie quarterback to defeat an undefeated team this late in the season, week 10 and after. I think that Joe Burrow is going to get it done. Bunny Baker just subscribed. Ashley, oh, hey, Bunny Baker. So that's it, guys. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to check out this Titans and this Colts game because it's going to be a good one. I truly believe it was. Last time I predicted how good a game was going to be, last week, the Bucks and the Saints, and it was just, it was a 35-point game. That is ridiculous. So I'm not going to say, oh, it's going to get started here, or it's just going to be just this high-flying shootout of a game. Nah, I'm not predicting none of that. My only prediction is that the Titans are going to find a way to win the game against the number 1 ranked defense in the Colts, and they're going to win it 27-24. I think it's going to come down to a field goal. So I am out, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you go to my profile, my feed, and check out the first half of this video. I experienced some technical difficulties in that one as well, but you'll get through it because it was pretty dope. Yeah, Ricky G, I know I'm right. Yeah, Burrow going to ball out when he played the Steelers. All right, guys, so I'm gone. I'm going to be here again Sunday before Sunday Night Football, and we're going to discuss the games from the day. Let's see how many of my predictions actually come to be. And again, the rest of my predictions can be listened to when I drop my podcast tomorrow morning on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Google, and it's called About Nothing But Sports. Thank you, guys.